Right, please welcome to the stage your middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya.
To be honest, man, I'm only doing this for you guys. You guys kind of charged me up to do this because fuck this cunt, he didn't even show up. I went all the way to America for one day. I showed up, did my thing, and he can't even show up. The disrespect.
On the fight with Yoel, he's obviously, like he said, very explosive. He's been behind in fights before. And is there anything that you're looking at in him that you're going to have to be careful of during the fight?
I mean, the guy, he's a veteran. He's an explosive guy. He likes to lull people into a false sense of relaxation, and then he explodes on them. And when I say veteran, he has certain moves that he likes to do. Stool gate, grabbing the fence, things like that. Facts, all facts. You can check the resume. But for me, I just have to keep the same energy. Every fight I've had in the UFC was the biggest fight I've ever had. This is no different. This is the biggest fight of my career thus far. Yeah, I'm ready. Like you said, 2 more weeks, I can see the finish line. I'm pissed off. I want to ask a question. Someone ask him, why aren't you here? Why didn't you fly here?
He said it was the last minute, and if they would have told him he had to go over there, he would have gone to your house.
How are you feeling ahead of this fight?
Oh, I feel great. I'm very excited, you know. This is only 2 weeks. That's what I'm thinking. I feel good. I feel great. I feel blessed.
What do you make of Israel as an opponent compared to the guys you've faced in the past?
Israel is a great fighter. He's a good, very good athlete. That's only what I'm thinking right now. He's the guy with he need a beater. He's my focus right now is him. But he's a great fighter. He's the guy with the habit, the belt right now.
And why are you the guy to beat him?
Everybody know me. Everybody knows I am very unpredictable. You know. He know and never he know what I can. Él no sabe por dónde yo voy a venir.
He don't know where I'm coming from in the ring.
Israel, obviously we've only known about this fight for a little while. How long have you been preparing specifically for Romero?
I don't really prepare for someone specifically until the fight is announced. But we've been getting ready for a guy like this since my UFC debut because everyone thought, oh, he's a kickboxer from New Zealand, just take him down, you'll be all right. Yeah, 8 have tried and 8 have failed in the UFC, so he's not going to be different.
Yoel, Brad Lewis from NewSub. Just wondering if you feel like, given your opportunities in the past, that this is your last chance at UFC Gold?
He says it's not my only chance to win the belt. This is my chance to win the belt.
And Izzy, for you, mate, you said last time the UFC was here, you were sitting in the crowd with a whole bunch of other Kiwi guys watching, Dan get the knockout. Now you're sitting up here, UFC champion, you're looking at all these fans that have come to see you and the CKB guys. What's that like for you, given that 2 years ago, you weren't even in the UFC?
This is surreal for me. You guys forget. You might see me and think, oh, he's the middleweight champion, rah. I'm just a fan. I'm just like you guys. I was right here in 2015 when Dan kneed Ross Pearson's head into the ceiling. I was right here and I was screaming my face off. And I still will be tomorrow night when he does that to Paul Felder. I'm just a fan.
Izzy, why was it important for you to take this fight against Yoel?
Because he's a guy that no one wants to fight. He's the Oogie Boogie man. Everyone keeps saying, oh, even Darren Till, oh, I'll fight anyone except Yoel. Why? I've seen him get rocked. I've seen him get stopped. I've seen him get bloodied. I've seen him cry. I'll make him cry. But yeah, he's human like anyone else, and everyone likes to make this myth about, oh, he's, steel, like kicking steel, or you hit him and he doesn't fall. I'll touch him enough times, and eventually he'll crumble like the Twin Towers.
Who's next? Is it Paulo Costa?
Yoel Romero's next. He's the next guy. He's the guy in front of me, so I don't really look past them. I don't know how the Juice Monkey got miraculously healed in 6 months or 7 months. From a bicep injury. Oh, praise Asai, but Yoel's the only guy I'm focused against, so I don't really look past him right now.
Firstly, for Yoel, are you planning to stand and trade with Izzy in the striking department?
He said normally the fights are unpredictable, and you can start by thinking it's going to be a rainy day, and then it comes sunny. So I just have a plan, and we'll see what comes out. That I'm going to fight him in every of my styles.
Given Izzy's striking credentials, though, are you planning a more wrestling-heavy attack in this fight?
I normally train with people with his style, so it's not going to be any different sparring than fighting him face to face.
To that, Izzy, are you expecting a hard wrestling attack from Yoel?
I expect the unexpected, you know. He might not even make the fight. He might miss weight. I'm ready for Darren Till or Jared Cannonier to jump in. And so for me, I don't really, like I said, I can call audibles at the time. My coaches are the ones that have the game plan, and we know what we're going to do. We know what he's going to do. We know his plan A to Z, exactly to a T. But yeah, I can call an audible at any time. He might decide to do a backflip again in the cage, and I'll have to, you know, let him know what's up.
Generally, heavy wrestlers tend to ration their wrestling offense to save energy.
He has no gas. He does not have any energy. His gas tank is already on E right now, the way he's sitting down there. Look at him.
Are you envisaging a late stoppage if he comes heavy with the wrestling because he gets tired
If he comes heavy with the wrestling, he better pack a lunch because he's going to be in for a long day. Sprawl and brawl. When I sprawl, my nuts are going to be on the back of his head. I'll push his head down and I'll smack him in the face with an uppercut.
Yoel, after you missed weight a couple of times and lost 3 of your last 4, did you ever consider making the step up to light heavyweight?
I've never thought about changing weight. I'm happy and I'm good at my weight. And I perform good at my weight and I can make weight easy. It has been a couple of times that I changed weight. And my metabolism, it's fine the way that it is. So I'd rather stay at my weight.
You mentioned earlier that he might not even make weight. Does that play on your mind in training camp?
Weight's never been an issue. I'm going to go to 205, and Eugene wants me to go to heavyweight at some point. So weight's never really been an issue for me. If he misses weight, all I know is I want 80% of his fucking check. That's it.
I know you're concerned, though, that him missing weight might rob you of that title defense.
That's the only thing that pisses me off, because then it wouldn't be classified with a red ruby on my belt if he doesn't miss weight, and that will really piss me off. And I'll probably give the shot to someone else who deserves it. I might ask for the replacement. If he doesn't make weight, I might say Jared Cannonier step in, or Darren Till, if he can make it in, step in, because yeah, fuck all that. He's a guy that's disrespected the sport. When he fought, his last win was at 221. Dude, this is chess, not checkers. He had probably another 2 hours to try and make the weight, and he decided, nah, I'm not gonna. I'm talking. Later, let me explain. He had 2 hours to try and make the weight and decided not to make the weight. You know why? I'll take the fine. I'll take the, I think, deduction of the point, but I won't dehydrate myself to the point where I won't be able to fight. And then that way he gets to go out there, knock out Rockhold, and then still goes to fight for the fucking belt, and then not win, and then try it again and then not win. So yeah, they have tactics that they have in place to try and have a step ahead, you know. I mean, USADA, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Let's not go down that road. But yeah, for me, he better make weight. And like I said, he's never missed weight. He better make weight, because I'm coming ready, man, seriously.
Israel, you've trained with Rumble and he's coming back. Would you say he's the hardest hitter you've experienced in sparring? And
Carry on.
And after seeing his John Jones fights with Dominic Reyes, Thiago Santos, and next he's going to fight Jan Blachowicz, how do you think he would do if he comes back, knowing that John Jones's defense and the striking has gone worse than it was before?
Man, I was saying before this last fight of John Jones and Dominic Reyes, I said the guy's washed up. His best years are behind him. But no one listened to me until after you saw the fights with Thiago Santos, and now you're seeing it with Dominic Reyes. You're like, oh, maybe Izzy can do it. I've been telling you guys. I don't really care too much. Like, Rumble's different. Rumble definitely, the first sparring I had where I thought, don't get touched by this guy because I don't want to take a nap, and I didn't. But yeah, he's definitely a powerful guy. He's a guy you don't want to be touched by, and he can KO anyone in the 205 division, seriously. But if he comes back, I think he might go to heavyweight instead, because he seems a little bit thick right now. My man's super thick with triple C's.
Would there be any flying knees or anything fancy like that in the fight?
I'll hit him with a flying triangle into a omoplata and then submit him in the 5th round.
How old do you think Yoel really is?
You know these Cubans, man. He said, what, 1879, whatever it was?
Hashtag conspiracy.
I know, ask him.
Yoel, how old are you?
Almost 43.
Thank you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Do you have any predictions for how this fight's going to end and what round?
I'm honestly, what I want from this fight, I want 5-0. I want a washout. I want a clean sweep. Kind of like the way I did with Brad Tavares when I fought him. I want like just a clean sweep. But if he dies, he dies. It's not really my problem.
So last time at the face-to-face we saw something very interesting and different, a bit of a dance-off. Do you reckon we could see something like that at the end of the fight?
After I knock him out, I'm going to do a backflip into the splits and go, you got served, bitch.
So when do you head out to Vegas?
Probably March 1st. Vegas is cool. Like, Vegas, my body's already used to it. So, yeah, March 1st, I'll be heading out. I think this next week is my last hard week of training. So, yeah, I just finished sparring. It was good fun. But the next week is going to be the one where it's just like, put the foot down, face down, ass up, work. But, yeah, I can't wait, man. I just want to get out there, get all this shit over with. Because we shouldn't even have to do this. The fight was already sold, man. I just want to work. I'm only here for you guys, so.
What makes you think you can go up to heavyweight and beat Stipe?
Because I did it in King of the Ring. You all know King of the Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it in King of the Ring. I did it in boxing. And like I said, I'm going to do it again in MMA. I don't really need your picto pulsing pussy over there. I can just skip the whole division and go to heavyweight after I clean out the middleweight division.
Thank you, everybody. Yoel, thank you for joining us. Izzy, thank you for joining us. Always good to see
everyone, thank you for waiting. And I can't wait till tomorrow night. Are we ready for this? Let's fucking go!